A whole monkey.
We are Cambodia people, so welcome to Cambodia Angkor Wat Temple.
Oh, guys. Throw it out, baby. Everything, point of view, showing it to you guys.
Angkor Wat welcome you.
Whoa. But this is the best time to check it out. Guys, this is Angkor Wat, a world wonder, UNESCO Heritage Site, and one of the best places, not only in Siem Reap you guys can visit, but in the world, guys. All right, DVW fam, so we just exited our hotel here in the city center of Siem Reap, and as you guys can notice, the sun is not out yet because we are trying to catch the sunrise at Angkor Wat Temple, a very popular must-do thing here in Siem Reap. Well, a thing you guys must do is see the Angkor Wat Temple, but the way it's facing, the sun rises behind the temple, so it's supposed to be an epic experience. A lot of people congregate every morning there, and that's why the city, I think, shuts out pretty early because people want to get to bed so they can wake up early. It's about 4 a.m. right now, so yeah. About to take one of our motorbikes here and head to the temple. Wish us luck. Just like a 15-minute drive. Let's go. This is a beautiful drive, guys. So you guys can see there's a lot of tuk-tuks on the road with guests in them, usually tourists, because that is another common way to get to the Angkor Wat during sunrise. And if I didn't rent a bike, that's probably how I would have done it. But we're doing it this way because the drive is awesome. I love riding these motorbikes. Feel a lot of adrenaline when you smash on the gas, and riding through the scenery, the landscapes of Angkor Wat is an awesome time. Look at this drive, guys. Beautiful. This is the Siem Reap city. A lot of these light poles all around. They're like regular light poles, but they're lit from the bottom up. So we're here straight for another 3 miles. There's a lot of fellow tourists on the roads before the sun goes up to get to Angkor.
Well, all you got information enough for you. You can do. Yes.
Awesome. All right, guys. So it is pitch black right now, and I see a lot of flashlights in these woods, and there's a lot of people congregating to the Angkor Wat to catch the sunrise. So one of the most popular things you guys need to do in Siem Reap is check out Angkor Wat, but preferably at sunrise because you can see a very epic view. All right, so as you guys can see, it is pitch black. There's a lot of flashlights around. So these are the scenes of Angkor Wat a couple hours before the sunrise, because this is one of the things you guys must do in Siem Reap. If you guys can see my facial expression right now, I am very excited. But yeah, there is a bunch of people, and for people who haven't been to Angkor Wat before, it's a little bit of a trek because you're in basically the woods. So if this is your first time, you guys might want to check out the landscapes before entering, so you kind of have an idea where you're going, because it is very dark even with the flashlights. As you guys can see, there's hundreds of tourists walking towards the temple, and yeah, we're one of them. So Nara, where are we entering right now? So it is very dark here.
Yeah, don't worry, we can go right here.
Yeah, so we're entering some type of temple right now. So this is my very first time. When the sun goes up, we're gonna see where we're walking, but it's actually a pretty crazy experience going into a wonder of the world in the nighttime for the first time. But that's why I actually got a tour guide here. Coincidentally, we ran into each other. His name is Nara. So he's actually gonna be guiding us.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like some wooden steps. Yeah, we'll show you everything in the daytime, but Nara here is gonna let us know a few facts about the Angkor Wat Temple, and he's gonna take us to the sunrise spots. I'm pretty sure you guys can, spot out the sunrise for yourself, but when you guys have a local tour guide, they could give you tips and tricks.
Yeah, got 3 statues that originally, those of them, they were inside Angkor Wat. Here, just in trend of Angkor Wat.
Guys, this is crazy. I'm looking at these indentations. It kind of looks like hieroglyphics or something like that. What is this called?
That's called Apsara.
Apsara.
Apsara, they are the celestial dancer.
Nice.
They dance for the gods visiting, right?
Yeah. This is kind of crazy. I know we're in Angkor Wat, but with all these huge structures in the nighttime, it almost feels like you are in somewhere very ancient, but because there's no lights right now, there's not any man-made, obviously, lights or anything like that besides our phones as well. It's kind of creepy in here. It almost seems like you're in like Egypt, or you're in like a sarcophagus or something. With all these artifacts, so ancient. All right, so we're illuminating the way with everyone's smartphones. Yeah. Right. It's like everyone making the trek together. Like I'm saying, for people who have never been to Angkor Wat before, this is insane because this is a World Heritage Site, World Wonder.
Yes.
Yeah. UNESCO.
From the year 1992, have been registered to World Heritage.
Yeah. So heritage site and a world wonder, and we're literally just exploring it like we're exploring a park in our backyard, like in the nighttime, pitch dark, very first time. Thousands of people do this every day, but yeah, this is my first experience, and it's actually pretty crazy and fun. It's like you're going on a adventure through time. Like, you guys really need to know where you're going, because look at this. There's like some wooden steps all around. So make sure you guys come prepared. Bring a light or something, because we're absolutely in somewhere otherworldly right now.
What is that? Because some place got like muds.
Oh, mud. Yeah.
Mud.
Good thing I have all-terrain shoes on right now. So we've arrived to the viewing area of the Angkor Wat sunrise. This should be one of the best spots to view it. As you guys can see, main tourists are already camping out to get a glimpse, just like us. Music festival, and we got a bunch of people lining up. We came here pretty early, so there's still space near the beginning of the fence, but it's gonna get really packed behind us. We're gonna show you guys when the sun rises, so this is probably one of the best views you guys could get. It's kind of funny. It kind of feels like we're camping out for like a concert or something, but we're all just waiting for the sunrise. There's like a row of people right here, right on the fence, and we're all waiting for the famous sun to come up and perform. Guys, this is absolutely an insane view here, front row seats on this fence. It's about 6 now, like 5:50 something, and as every second minute passes, the silhouette of Angkor Wat Temple gets ever more so clear. Look at that, look at the reflection. I could already tell it's gonna be epic. This is so cool, guys. I feel so blessed right now. This is truly a once in a lifetime experience. Witnessing one of the world wonders, biggest show, with front row seats, guys. Look at this. Right in the front, we're able to see it at the closest view possible. Are you ready for this, guys? The Angkor Wat Temple is being unveiled by nature's curtain, the veil of night, by the sun. That's what's unveiling it. We have front row seats, guys. This is absolutely breathtaking. We see the silhouette of the temple, and the show's about to start. Check it out. Alright, DVW fam, so we just witnessed the sunrise here at Angkor Wat in Siem Reap, Cambodia. A wonder of the world and one of the most popular things you guys can do in Siem Reap. It was absolutely worth waking up at 4 a.m. for, but yeah, guys, it is absolutely breathtaking, worth every moment of the wait. Yeah, guys, this is Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Absolutely amazing. All right, guys, it's pretty crazy because we got here and it was dark and you could feel like the crowds here, but now that the sun has risen, these are the scenes here at Angkor Wat on a Saturday. All these tourists here to catch a glimpse of the sunrise at Angkor Wat here. So this is the temple, and yeah, this is everything that's going on. So, yeah, like I was telling you when we came and it was pitch black, we were walking all around here and I could tell we're stepping on something special, something ancient, a UNESCO Heritage Site. And now the site has been unveiled and it is absolutely breathtaking. So we're gonna take a walk around and check out the sights.
Faster than here?
Oh, so the sun hasn't risen yet?
Yes. Not yet.
Oh, not yet?
Yes.
Uh,
So now I bring you to third floor because I want to see the sun, right?
oh, okay.
You can see faster than here because here is a lower level, right?
Lower level.
Yes.
All right, so we got our local tour guide here, Nara, and he was telling us on this lower level, you could see the temple light up in the silhouette, but actually we're making our way to the third level, you said?
Yes.
Third level, so we could actually see the sunrise from the temple. So yeah, apparently the sun hasn't fully risen yet. So yeah guys, these are the scenes at Angkor Wat. It's my first impressions of seeing a world wonder and the crowds here, because on social media I always see, you know, all the crowds at Angkor Wat, but it seems actually pretty mild, not too crazy. I mean, of course there's gonna be a lot of people here, but the thing is, it's because this plot of land right here, or like this whole Angkor Wat area, it's huge. Like this temple is massive. All right, guys. So we are entering the Angkor Wat temple. Let's check it out. There's a lot of steps in here, so make sure you guys wear comfortable shoes. Yeah.
The other side, but we go down to the same step that we come up just now.
Wow. This is hands down by far the largest, most massive temple I've ever stepped foot in. I can 100% see why it's a world wonder. I'm so blessed to be here right now. This is amazing. Like, I can't even speak because the words have been stolen from my mouth. Like, all I can do is just stare and wonder. That's why it's called World Wonder. Look at this. They built this thousands of years ago. That's crazy. Something scratched off the bucket list, guys. Something scratched off the bucket list. Whoa. Look at all these structures, bricks. Oh, so along the road, you guys see little bricks like this. Well, I say little, but they're huge. They look like haystacks on the side of the road. And those are some of the materials they used to build this temple. And you can kind of still see some of them here as well. Right on the ground in these corners. Oh, so we're lining up to get onto the third floor here, because this is where you guys can see a great view.
Lava stone.
Whoa. Whoa, this is a steep climb. So apparently, Nara was telling me that they only let like 100 people in at a time here to get to the third floor. But this is the best time to check it out, because from the third floor of the temple, you could see the sunrise, the real sunrise. So you said 100 people at a time?
Yes.
Yeah, this steep climb. Don't look down, guys. Don't look down. Whoa.
Sorry. Go swap with you.
This is our climb here. An adventure, guys. I feel like I'm in Tomb Raider right now or something. Oh, so there's the sunrise, guys.
Wow. We'll just do swap.
Yeah. Look at that sunrise, guys. Unreal. All right, guys, so right now we're on the third floor of the Angkor Wat temple. Apparently, they only allow 100 people up here at a time, but Nara took me up here to check out the real sunrise here, and you can see it over in the distance with the contrast of all these forests and this huge temple, it is truly a sight to see. It's unreal, guys. The sights here are, I don't know, I'm just speechless, guys. Yeah, so Nara is also giving me a lot of facts about this temple, and was built 912 years ago, and it's so crazy to see these type of structures with this much detail, this much land, built so long ago. I mean, look at these designs, guys. There's so much detail in every corner. Like, look at this. Like the crevices, the cracks, and it's so well sustained as well, because obviously, you know, there's some broken parts, some ruins, but the main structures are pretty much intact. And yeah, so much detail in every part of this. You could probably spend hours just walking around this corner and like just peering into every detail of the temple. So this is the 3rd floor, guys. Nara's telling me that it is in a rectangular shape, and you can definitely see it. So I'm also learning a lot of history from Nara. Obviously, I'm not gonna regurgitate everything he's telling me, but we're learning some history, and we're taking a walk through history, through these chambers, halls of this ancient temple built 912 years ago. So Nara's telling me it was originally a Buddhist temple or Hindu temple. He said originally it was Hindu temple, but now it's a mix of both. So yeah, that's why you see these type of art and designs. That's really cool right there. Look, it looks like some monkeys holding up some type of deity figure. Like I said, guys, it is absolutely crazy how much detail is in every crevice and corner of this temple. So it looks like it is an active temple as well. I've noticed that around Asia, whenever you're touring a temple, make sure you guys be respectful, because at the end of the day, it's still a active, practicing temple for Buddhism and Hinduism today. Whoa, look at that. Oh, guys. So exploring this temple is insane. It's like the real life version of Temple Run. I feel like I'm in Tomb Raider or something. Lara Croft. Where's Angelina Jolie at? But guys, it's absolutely breathtaking. Just staring up at all of these figures, statues, looking at all the indents. It's truly a wonder. Literally, anywhere I turn my head in any corner, there's gonna be something new that I did not see. Like, there's gonna be a new figure, carving, sculpture. So much detail.
Over there, here, that called Bayon Mountain, that the special for sunset spot, the sunset. Over the mountain got the old temple as well. Was built by early or 10th century. That means older than Angkor Wat, around 200 years before.
Wow.
That was for Hindu temple as well.
Yeah, so when you take a guide with a local, they're gonna show you guys the hidden gems, all the cool little details and facts that you might miss. So that is a benefit of, booking with the local tour guide, and also, supporting the locals as well. But this was unexpected, but yeah, Nara here is giving me the bangers for all the facts, and he's taking me to all the cool, photo spots. Obviously, if you guys walk around, you guys will see cool things all around, but it's just that extra touch of, having a little knowledge from a local. That's very beautiful.
Entrance, right?
Whoa, that was the gate that we came from?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy, because in any other regular day, I probably would have noticed that, but we came when it was pitch black. So that was the gate that we came through. And as you guys can see, there's still a bunch of people alongside the lake taking photos, pictures. Yeah, when we're walking around in the dark. We're walking around like that courtyard right there. Speaking of walking around in the dark, I can only imagine how many thousands of people a year probably trip and fall trying to get to Angkor Wat for the sunset view. But yeah, just make sure you guys tie your laces because it was a trek. Okay. I've been walking around here for almost 2 hours, and just every minute I stare outside of one of these little cubicles, windows, and I just see more and more beauty, guys. This is one of those places where photos, videos can never do it justice. You guys can see a million videos on YouTube, Instagram, but you guys just gotta be here, walking through these halls, corridors, to feel the history, the ancient nature of this temple. Look at this. So this one was for ladies here. It was the same thing when I was in Thailand, but at some of these Hindu Buddhist temples, you guys are not allowed to show legs. So yeah, I just saw a woman right now, got told by a security guard to kind of cover up, and luckily she had a sweater. But just an FYI, if you guys didn't know, or it's your first time in Asia, in any of these Buddhist Hindu sites, make sure you guys cover up the leg area for the ladies. So sunrise is right about up. So this is the sunrise here at the 3rd floor of the Angkor Wat Temple. Absolutely stunning views, guys. Look at this. It's beautiful. And if you guys didn't know, from the 3rd floor, you guys could basically get like a 360 panoramic view of the whole Angkor area. And I thought Angkor Wat was like one place, but Angkor is this whole area, and it's surrounded by, you know, woods, forests, and it's just huge land where there's a bunch of temples, and we're gonna go to a couple of temples too. This isn't the only one, guys. So yeah, it's all around here. Angkor is this whole area where there's just a bunch of beautiful structures and temples. And Angkor Wat is where we're at right now, the big one. This is like a real life temple run, guys. You guys remember that game? So you guys see, there's nets on top because it's a real ancient structure. So there would be like rocks collapsing sometimes. And yeah, that's why there's actually nets up there to catch some of the debris. So even though some of the details are fading, there's just so much intricate details and designs. Man, it's like they put thought into every single corner and crevice of this temple. And as you guys can see, they did. And this is just like one small area. This temple is huge, so this whole temple has designs just like this all around. All right, so I recommend you guys do not come up here if you're scared of heights, because it is a steep way down and up. And there's no elevators here, guys. No elevators at all. Making our trek down. So you guys can see, there's a queue because we're one of the first people up, but they limit people to 100 at the top of the temple, so it could stay orderly and secure, clean, just like any other destination you guys want to upkeep. So I recommend coming early, because look at this line now. When we came, there was barely any people, but the line has stretched all the way over here. So there's a queue to get to the 3rd floor. We came when they first opened to see the sunrise, but yeah, only 100 people at any time up on the 3rd floor. Whoa, look at all these structures. This is insane. Guys, this is Angkor Wat, a world wonder, UNESCO Heritage Site, and one of the best places, not only in Siem Reap you guys can visit, but in the world, guys. the most massive temple I've ever stepped foot in. It is huge. Look at all the details.
Of the lady is Apsara. Apsara. Apsara, they are the celestial dancers. They are the royal ballet who always make.
These are celestial dancers here.
For every ritual.
WhatsApp I use Facebook.
Guys, it is absolutely beautiful, wonderful, walking around every corner of Angkor Wat, guys. I feel like everywhere I step, I see something new. Oh my gosh, look at that. I thought I saw a dog or a cat walking by from the corner of my eye. Like I took a glimpse of it and I was like, oh, there's cats here. I saw a tail, I saw some crawling, but it's a whole monkey. It's a whole monkey, guys. And yeah, he almost snapped at that dude right there. You see that? Oh man, I don't think he's gonna do that again. There's a whole monkey here.
It's a monkey that aggressive.
Are these monkeys aggressive?
Yeah, this one you see just now that.
He almost attacked him, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he's leaving now. Bye-bye, monkey.
Okay. Oh.
He wants the food. He wants the food. There's monkeys here, guys. He's giving up. Wow. But just the landscapes as well, the trees, grass, fields, it's very green. It's Cambodia's national tree.
Yeah,
It's called a sugar palm tree.
Yeah, because everything from the tree that's useful, right? Like the leaves to protect the rain, protect the weather of the still hot, right?
Nice.
And also you can see the stem of the tree to be ingredient material of the home, right?
Nice.
And also could take the juice, right? Sweetening juice for fresh drink.
Ooh,
And
so you can even make juices from the national tree.
Yes.
Wow.
And also could produce to sugar and
Oh.
alcohol as well.
Wow, so you can make a lot of things with that tree. Sugar,
And also-
alcohol,
Yeah.
juice. I didn't know that, but that's Cambodia's national tree, right?
Yes.
Wow. Learning everything new. Something new every day.
Yeah.
This temple is massive. If you guys are Instagrammers or you love photos, this temple is so massive and so detailed that there's a photo opportunity literally in every corner that you walk. It's crazy. This is Angkor Wat, guys, a true wonder of the world. All right, guys, so when I first arrived here, it was pitch black, dark, because I came here to view the sunrise of Angkor Wat, and I parked in a little corner somewhere, and I was walking alone because I was one of the few that took a motorbike, and I hear a voice in the dark, and it was Nara here, and he was like, hey, do you need a tour guide to show you around Angkor Wat, take some photos for you? First, I was a little reluctant because I was just gonna go in and out, look at the sunrise, but then he was telling me that he's a local, he can, tell me a lot of facts about the temple and such, and I feel like he's like a little personal, when you go to a museum, like a audio, what do they call it? Like that audio book or audio tour, but he's a real life tour guide here, and there's a lot of locals like him offering tours for groups and singles like me, and yeah, so love supporting locals, local businesses. So if you guys want to do that in Angkor Wat in Cambodia as well, there'll be many of tour guides here to share you guys some knowledge about Angkor Wat. There's a lot of gentlemen like him wearing these similar outfits, and they're giving tours of Angkor Wat.
Hi, every guy. in the world. Yeah, here, Angkor Wat welcome you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Like I said, guys, such beautiful, peaceful nature as well. You can hear a lot of birds, crickets, wildlife. Kind of feels like I'm in the Lion King or something here with the sun over yonder. But yeah, very beautiful landscapes and ancient structures here all over Angkor. Some big chicken. So there's a lot of souvenir stores everywhere. So even outside of the Angkor market, there's going to be a lot of markets, or the Angkor Wat, there's going to be a lot of stores, shops, markets where you guys can get some goods. And also for the ladies, if you guys didn't bring some proper leg wear, there's some sarongs and skirts here for you guys. But yeah, this is Angkor Wat, guys. All right, so this is one of my favorite souvenirs, and the temple is right there. So this one's going to be a really special spot. You can see the temple from this store here, and there's a lot of hand paintings here. I got one of these right over here. But yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
These are all hand painted, right?
Yeah, it's
All hand painted. So yeah, I was at the Riverside night market and there was a lot of these, but guys, I keep buying these because they're very, very nice, hand painted, oil painted canvases of Angkor Wat, and these look really beautiful. And I was walking by here and he was just like, you gotta buy one. And I was like, I already have two at home. But I'm like, all right, I'll get one for someone else because they're so nice.
Hello, we are Cambodia people, so welcome to Cambodia Angkor Wat Temple.
Yeah.
You turn back to Angkor.
Yes.
Yes, Angkor Wat Temple is nice temple.
Yeah.
You can come to visit. They have so many temples in Siem Reap city.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The Cambodian people are so friendly and nice. It smiles all around.
Yes, they are so friendly.
What is your name?
My name Bun Pli.
Bun Pri.
Yes.
Bun Pri was like, hey, welcome. Come to my temple. And I'm like, hey, you own Angkor Wat?
Yeah.
But no, it was like a little language barrier. He means like my country's temple. But,
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so got some goodies. I couldn't resist. Guys, I feel like a lot of the goodies here and the smiles that reel you in, the people. Like I'm trying to leave without too much souvenirs because my bag is packed to the brim, but I just keep getting more and more, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of souvenir shops all throughout Angkor. And we got one. I'm okay.
Here.
Your breakfast spot here?
Yeah, here, my store number 2.
This is your store?
Yeah.
If I didn't have a tight schedule, I would leave, but these are pretty good prices
I
for...
made you quick.
Huh?
Quickly.
It's so crazy. So now the sun is out and I can show you guys the vibe. So we're standing by this fence starting at 5 a.m. and it was full of people because this is one of the best views you guys can get of, the silhouette when the sun comes up. Not necessarily like a true sunrise because the sunrise is best seen on the 3rd floor. But yeah, this is Angkor Wat, guys. We're stumbling around here in the pitch black dark because not only was it dark, but a lot of people are pretty sleepy around 4 a.m. because most people have to wake up at 4 a.m. to kind of get here for a good standing area at 5:30, 6 a.m. or something like that to see the sunrise. But yeah, guys, this is my first impressions of Angkor Wat sunrise, and this is the main temple here, but the whole grounds courtyard here is beautiful. There's so much to see. It doesn't end, guys. The beauty in Angkor doesn't end, doesn't stop. But I thought there'd be a lot of crowds here, but it's actually pretty tame because it's so big. I feel like if this temple was a little bit smaller, like maybe some of the ones in Bangkok in the city that is a little bit smaller. Oh, these are some pretty nice photos.
Yes, beautiful one. Only $1 one photo. I can
okay.
From camera and people for you.
Possibly. That's actually not a bad deal. $1 for one of these?
I have a beautiful spot for you over there, brother. Very nice.
But yeah, guys, my first impressions of Angkor, it's obviously beautiful, but I thought there'd actually be more crowds here because I hear that, thousands of people visit a day, millions a year. It's one of the most visited sites, UNESCO Heritage Sites. It's a world wonder. So I thought it'd be packed with people. It's a Saturday right now, but the crowds are actually pretty mild, and that's because the Angkor is so huge, not just Angkor Wat. This is the main temple, but it's so much land, space, landscape. So when you guys are visiting Angkor, it's not just for the temple, it's for this whole area. That's also what I'm learning. Angkor is this whole area right here. There's multiple temples and we're gonna visit a couple of those temples. But yeah, these are my first impressions of Angkor and Angkor Wat, and that I'm very impressed, and that I'm actually underwhelmed by the crowds. I thought there'd be way more people, but it's not. And that is because this whole area is so large. There's enough space to go around for everyone. Enough food to feed everyone, basically. Yeah, because obviously there's a lot of people, but yeah, there's a lot of space. So there's these local photographers here that offer you photos to support her, because you know they are some pretty nice photos. So yeah, let's check them out. He said, yes, so all along this area, there's some local photographers. Yeah, we're gonna check out the photos and share it with you guys. So she's taking me to a photo spot. I booked a local tour guide, and there's also a lot of local businesses here. I bought one of these from, you know, the stores over there. So I always like to try to support local whenever I can. And also, it's a win-win, guys. We're getting some nice photos. And they choreograph you too. Where should I go?
This way, please.
Oh, okay. So professional photographer for $1. That's actually a steal. I'll probably give her a little tip on top of that, but yeah, it's crazy. What is your name?
My name's Sari, sir.
Sari.
Yes.
So you're a great photographer. So Sari here took us some professional photos, and they came out really good. I'm gonna show you guys down below, but there are a lot of these local photographers here offering, you know, their photo services, and they're very talented. So thank you, Sari.
Thank you. Have a good day, brother.
Awesome. Have a good one.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Just make sure you guys give them a good tip, because, you know, these guys are working hard out here in the sun at these, you know, markets and all that. I wish I can, you know, help all of them and, you know, support all these local vendors and businesses, but I need to go on to the next temple, guys. So I got a photo. I got one of these. Look, as you guys can see, there's more professional photographers. Guys, these guys are real professional photographers. The photos came out amazing. So yeah, we're exiting the temple right now. It's so crazy because we were walking here in the pitch black at night, or when the sun was about to rise. But yeah, this is what we're walking towards. So I recommend, if you guys are going for a first time, maybe check it out in the daytime before you go in the nighttime, so you guys don't really trip on your steps and you have an idea of what you're walking on. But if not, you guys can, you know, just follow the crowds. And if someone else falls in front of you, just don't step that way. Wow, so this is a little bit more of the outside of the temple and where we're walking in the pitch black. But yeah, wow, this is absolutely stunning landscapes. Look at this huge lake, river. I think it's a river. It's ginormous. Wow, it's ginormous. This is absolutely beautiful, guys. Wow. I know I keep saying this, but this is my first impressions, and this place is truly beautiful. Like, even the entrance in itself can be a sight to see. Like, if there was no Angkor Wat temple and there was just the entrance with just this river, like the Angkor Forest, that would still already be a worthy sight to travel to see. But yeah, Angkor Wat is much more than that, and Angkor is much more than that. But yeah, I also recommend, when you guys come here, make sure you guys pay attention to the time, because you guys could definitely get lost in this maze of beauty, because, you know, there's so many other temples to see, and there's only so many hours in a day, so we cannot show you guys everything, but we did our best. That was the tour guide we just used there. He's trying to get some more clients. Hustling, these guys are hustling out here. There's a lot of tour guides around here. All right, guys, so we're entering another area of Angkor. This is the Bayon Temple, but this is also the entrance to get to Ta Prohm as well. But just look at these drives when you're on a scooter, guys. Absolutely rewarding drive with the sights and scenes. Check it out. Angkor is absolutely beautiful. Look at these landscapes, guys. And all these statues. These are called the guardians of this temple here. It's the entrance. Very nice. So yeah, it's a perk of taking the scooter because there's nothing in front of me and the back of me. When you're taking the tuk-tuk, like the dude's head's in front of you, so I'm seeing everything point of view, showing it to you guys. Wow. Guys, I'm so glad I got a scooter because the benefit of the scooter is that you guys get a first person point of view when you guys are riding around the Angkor forest and checking out all these temples. So we saw Angkor Wat first. This is Bayon, and the most common three are the Wat, this one, the Bayon, and Ta Prohm, which we're gonna go to afterwards. But yeah, it was $8 a day, and the going price for a tuk-tuk, which is pretty common for the whole day touring everything, is around $20, $25, something like that. Prices will vary from your driver, but it's not even about the price. It's just when you're entering the city, driving with the scooter and seeing all the gates and guardians, it's just otherworldly, guys. It's absolutely crazy. So the word otherworldly reminded me of something right now, and it was something I learned because I went to the National Museum of Angkor before I actually toured Angkor Wat. So I asked my tour guide about it some more, but basically it really is otherworldly, these areas here, because they were built by, you know, the kings and royalty and religious leaders, you know, architecting this and, you know, designing this back, you know, centuries ago. And Angkor Wat, we're not in Angkor Wat right now, but these are also very breathtaking ruins and temples. But Angkor Wat is supposed to represent the center of the universe where the gods meet there. That's absolutely crazy, right? So I read that somewhere in the museum, and also my tour guide doubled down on that. So yeah, these spots are very beautifully built, spiritual. Guys, that's why I said it looks otherworldly, because they said that they had to build these temples in such a way where the gods could congregate here. It was supposed to be the center of not just the world, the universe, Angkor Wat, guys. So yeah, absolutely amazing legends and stories that come out of this place, and you learn a lot of history just walking through and just speaking to the locals, guys. There's a story in every carving and structure of this temple. Guys, the word is detail. I get past how detailed everything is. It's like a full-on painting or scripture in every carving of the wall, the corners when you guys walk past. It's insane. Yeah. This is the Bayon Temple, guys. Beautiful, just like Angkor Wat. Whoa, it's like amazing here. It's almost like a pyramid the way it's built, like kind of like corners up. It's like I'm in a maze. I feel like I'm in Tomb Raider. I keep saying this, but that's what it feels like. You can see like faces up there. I keep on tripping because I'm looking at these structures and I'm like, is that a face? Because these are ruins, so time has decayed it, but I'm pretty sure I'm seeing like faces up there. Alright guys, like I keep saying, these are one of those tourist destinations where I need to remind myself to get the heck out of here, because we are tight on schedule, and all these structures, even though this one looks smaller than Angkor Wat, and it probably is, there's just so much detail and things to see. I could spend 3 hours just in this place alone. This one's more of like a maze. It feels more ruinish than the other ones, but guys, watch your step, wear comfortable shoes, because it's like a maze in here. Whoa. Imagine playing hide and seek in like 1500 BC, AD or something like that in these structures. probably be a crazy game. But really, guys, this spot is breathtaking. I can spend days in here, actually. Not just hours. I can spend days just walking around. I do see faces. I knew I wasn't tripping. I see huge faces all throughout this temple. Let me know if you guys see it. But they're a bit ruined, but there's definitely some faces up there. You guys see that? Looks like face to the left, face to the right. Crazy. This temple kind of feels like a mixture of like old Roman ruins architectures, because there's a lot of pillars, but also like Buddhist, Hinduism art as well. Because they said originally these temples were Hindu temples, but yeah, because they're in ruins, like it kind of reminds me of the ruins that are in Rome, like the Pantheon and all that, with a mixture of the Hindu architecture, because there's so many pillars and broken down structures. I don't know, let me know if you guys see it. See a mix of like old ancient Rome and Cambodia. I wasn't joking when I said this is a maze. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out of here because I'm trying to leave right now and I can't find my way out. Alright, I think I got it. Just follow the noise. And we made it out. We're a little bit tight on time. Our flight is in a couple hours, so we're gonna do a crash course. I want to spend most of the time at Angkor Wat, the main temple, but yeah, you can see all these temples in one go. I would spend much more hours, but we gotta head on to the next place if we want to see it, Ta Prohm. This one, in comparison to Angkor Wat, is just one temple. It's absolutely still as detailed and beautiful, but it's smaller and more in forms of ruins. Like this feels like a ruin, more of a ruin than Angkor Wat. Seems still more of a solid structure. As you guys see, there's a lot of bricks over there. But yeah, this is Bayon Temple in Siem Reap, guys, so definitely a must do. So amazing, wonderful people, wonderful history, markets, food, whole 9 yards. There's so much to do and see in Cambodia. All right, so this is Bayon Temple in Angkor, guys. Glad I got to see it. But on to our next stop, the Tomb Raider, Ta Prohm Temple. Let's go. All right, this is how we're rolling in Siem Reap, guys, with the scooter. This is how we're rolling, guys. In our scooter here. This is how we're getting around Siem Reap. Turn around for you guys. This is how we're rolling around. Ooh, this is how we're rolling around Siem Reap, guys. Let's roll. Let's roll out, baby. Look at the structure. Absolutely gorgeous drive here in Angkor. It's a beautiful day too. Well, it gets hot here, so I recommend you guys come in the morning time. I mean, we got here at 4 a.m. so yeah, it's a little bit cooler here right now than in a couple of hours. But thank goodness there's trees and shade. Whoa, there's more structures to see here on this drive. Guys, you can't escape Angkor without seeing really cool temples and ruins. Also, I heard apparently they're still finding new structures and ruins all throughout Angkor. To this day. Till this day. Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous, guys. More bridges. Looks like some guardians. You can see the feet. This is crazy views. We're entering Ta Prohm Temple right now, where Tomb Raider was filmed. Yeah, guys, just this drive in Angkor is just absolutely gorgeous. Guys, hands down, one of the most beautiful drives I've gone on, not even just on a scooter, just riding through this forest. It's amazing. All right, so we are closing in on the entrance of Ta Prohm Temple. So the significance of this temple is that, I mean, it's a very nice temple, but also Tomb Raider was filmed here. Shout out Angelina Jolie, Lara Croft. I used to play that game a lot, but yeah, it was filmed at this temple, Ta Prohm Temple here. And you can still see those distorted faces on these temple walls. Looks really cool. So yeah, this is Ta Prohm Temple. It's late 12th century. Temple is the west entrance. Let's check it out. So some of the differences is that I feel like you gotta hike a little bit. It's a nice little walk before you get to the temple. So these temples kind of double, well actually you kind of had to hike for Angkor too. They kind of double whammy with like a little tourist attraction, also a nice hike through nature. So you're getting a little 2-in-1 with this tourist experience. This walk is actually very peaceful. There's a lot of huge trees here. I'm not the only one who appreciates these trees too. All over Siem Reap, I'm like, these trees look cool, even in the city center. But I saw like a group of foreign tourists. There's like a group of 20 of them just taking photos of the trees. So yeah, there's a lot to appreciate here in Siem Reap. Oh, so this is actually a restored temple. So it used to be more in ruins, but they restored it. All right, so entering Ta Prohm here from the west side. Check it out. Wow. This actually looks like Temple Run. I know I kept saying that in the other ones, but this definitely looks like Temple Run and Tomb Raider, because Tomb Raider is actually filmed here. So where's the tomb at that they're raiding? Let's raid that tomb. This one, compared to all the other temples, seem more in the wild. I can hear a lot of wildlife, like a lot of trees surrounding us. What kind of animals are around here? Oh, monkeys. I think there's monkeys around here, but I saw one at the other temple. I haven't seen one yet since that one. So yeah. It's like a maze here, guys. It's amazing. This is Ta Prohm Temple. Ooh, wow. A little walk around. Oh, so they're still doing some restoration projects while we tour. Look, I'm not the only one who appreciates the trees, guys. The trees here are massive. Look at that. Okay, so they're still restoring it, but we can enter from over here and check out more of the temple. Seems like there's a lot of ruins in these temples, at this specific temple. Whoa. Very nice. This is where Angelina Jolie was hitting those stunts, guys. Tomb Raider. Man, look at those tree roots are intertwined with those bricks. Look at that. Look at these large roots, guys. Look. Like twisting these bricks. Very interesting. So it looks like we're in some type of courtyard here at Ta Prohm, like all the other temples, and just walking around, enjoying the vibes. Wonder and awe strikes me every time. So just looking at all the details within the ruins walls. There's something different about the design here. I can't put my finger on it, but Some of the designs here just looks a little different. Like I said, this one is distinct because it's in the wild. This one feels like the most wild out of all the temples. Like it was in the forest, like Angkor is a whole forest, but this one is like intertwined with all the trees, plants, roots, and it's more ruin-like. It's kind of broken down, they're restoring it. But yeah guys, this is where Tomb Raider was filmed, and I can spend hours, maybe even days in all of these spots. Like I'm saying, I'm not gonna be able to see the whole thing. This is just a tip of the iceberg, but I got a flight in a few hours and just wanted to check out and get a glimpse of the main 3 ones that I was recommended to visit. Angkor Wat, they're all in Angkor. So you buy a ticket for Angkor, this whole forest, it's $37, and you guys can see views of Angkor Wat, Ta Prohm, drive through the whole forest, and they check your ticket every time, except for Bayon, because that one was more low-key. But yeah guys, there's so much to see here in Angkor. It is a beautiful area in Cambodia. $37, well spent. I would spend that in a heartbeat just to check out all these ruins again. And I'm sure that fee is, you know, going towards, you know, helping them restore some of these temples and keep it upkept, and, you know, keeping it a beautiful tourist destination for the millions that visit every year. Look at this. This temple is really cool. Yeah, this is Ta Prohm, guys. This is a really cool temple. Unlike the other one, I feel like it's intertwined with the nature itself and the trees. That's the distinct nature of this one. See what I did there? But yeah, apparently Tomb Raider was filmed here, so that's why a lot of people like to go to this temple. And in some of these temples, you could actually find monkeys and see monkeys. And I think there was monkeys in the Tomb Raider as well. We saw one at the other temple, Angkor Wat, and it snapped on a guy because he was trying to get too close to it. But yeah, just make sure you guys are mindful of the wildlife. But I feel like if there were gonna be monkeys, they'd be at this one, because this one is literally like in a forest. It's intertwined with all these trees, but it's a really cool temple, guys. So yeah. Well, speaking of the time, I wasn't going to rate these temples because I think they're all great and worth visiting for sure. If I had all the time in the world, I would visit all of them and stay for longer, which I visited 3 and there's way more temples here. But if you guys had to choose, you guys are truly on the time crunch because time is a limited resource. Angkor is unbeatable. Angkor Wat, that's the #1 temple, of course. World wonder of the world. And then between Bayon and this one, it's a very close call, but Bayon doesn't take too long to check out, but I think this one would be a second, and then Bayon would be third, because this one's just unique because it's in nature, guys. It's really cool. So yeah, those are my rankings of the 3, but Angkor Wat, a must do for sure. You can't miss that. So you know what? That was my first impressions of Angkor, Angkor Wat, all these temples. And if you guys like nature, you guys like temples, artifacts, structures, Angkor and Siem Reap is definitely a place to visit, because Angkor is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. Like, that's just one national park area, but you could buy like 3 more tickets to go to other temples. There's so many temples, structures, and ruins all throughout Siem Reap, and I hear that every day they're discovering more. So yeah, those are our first impressions of Siem Reap, guys, in 2025. There is a lot to appreciate throughout the city, so if you guys want to see more specific food videos, travel videos of Siem Reap, Cambodia, or any other country, please click here and make sure you guys subscribe for more Dan vs. World food and travel. Deuces.